Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Roadrunners will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense working from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
To the air, it's Warner. Quickly to the tight end. Flips a tackle and he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown, Bulldog. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Here's the handoff. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's McCown. Got room to work. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
UTSA 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McCown. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Freeman. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Warner. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Got his man. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Gain of 3. 2nd down coming up.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's McCown. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's McCown. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. and they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gashing the knee on the right. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Makes the catch. It's Henry. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, UTSA. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
UTSA 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to pop the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass. It's Warner. Complete. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Fires to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Freeman. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
No playbook. This UAB. You say what? This UAB.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh!
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. With jet sweep pass. He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Warner. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Are you trying to score on me? You're going to be that disrespectful.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I know it was open.
Quickly use the timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense to play with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throwing right. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
Man, we seen that shit, dog.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Roadrunners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Really good job there.
Nigga threw a little curl in that bitch.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation.
Oh, yeah.
Fly deep downfield.
Oh, fuck no. Hell no. Bat the ball down, Dub.
He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's complete on the right side. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
22. Sorry about it, fella. We gonna fight, nigga. Put that drink down.
And he's gonna bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
I got one right here.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Just a short pass to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way...
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. To the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
UTSA 22.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Oh, they're after him.
No fucking way.
It's Henry.
Ha!
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close.
Come on, man, let him throw that. That's us. We going the other way with that.
Delivered the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success, you've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel.
No, you supposed to be in the
This is the first
flat.
time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Fuck you was going all the way out
That was a
there.
nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's McCown. Shoots it to the left. That pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Making side adjustments here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air.
We put the flat over there. We knew that's where he was going.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
We put the flat over there. We knew that's where he was going, y'all. Come on,
That's
y'all.
the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Everything that can go wrong is going wrong.
So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
Touchdown! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He
Man downfield.
But wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field.
Kick off.
Let's
Let's go.
It looks like offensive pass interference.
Let's go.
What?
Go.
So you telling me I don't get the... What the fuck? I don't get to redo it or nothing? Man, that game trash as fuck.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
They're
down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Oh, no.
They got
Oh, my God.
Right back out there.
For goddamn fucking me over on my 2-point conversion, nigga. Fuck them niggas.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up and now.
Let's get it back, baby. Let's get it back, baby. Let's get it back, baby.
But the defense forced a big turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Handoff to the lone back. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
We know what he's doing.
You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake.
Oh!
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
That's how I feel, though.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Oh, I missed that.
And that is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Let's go.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Right down.
Nigga, we know what you want.
Pick of the day. His head has
We know what you want.
taking it the other way.
We know what you want.
He stopped, but
We know what you want.
hitting the football and picking up
Know what you want, man.
What a play there.
Come on, but they just gave you 2
And as a
jump
defensive
balls.
lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Warner. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives...
Oh, yeah.
Another interception.
Wear and tear. Wear and tear. He's getting hit all night.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but one
quarterback yellow,
defense to get the football.
Come on, man.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Here's a heat. Steps away to find some room. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the pummeling has started. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
UTSA 28.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Happy Thanksgiving, cuz. Hey, my mom want to know how much you would charge to go get my
On the
aunt.
move from inside his 5.
How much you would charge to go get my
He's
aunt?
got great speed, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to...
No way to throw the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
To throw, it's McCown. Fires deep on the run. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now staring at a 3rd down. From the gun, he leads him with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some...
Lets it fly. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UTSA.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then
they fake it, the kicker's looking to pass.
Yeah,
and the defense drags him down. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
UTSA 34.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Thought he was a big con. And the line about to come out.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Oh, Mirror.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the big foul. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets him to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. The field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, UTSA.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Right on the money. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good dub for us, y'all.